In under 30 minutes, you could build your dream home. Let's play it. Welcome back to the Board Game Closet. My name's Jimmy, and if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel yet, click the button, subscribe, and every single Thursday we'll give you a brand new video about a board game and tell you if you should buy it, play it, or hate it. Now, at the beginning of our reviews, we like to give you that simple rating so you can hear for the rest of the video why we think you should buy this game, just play it, or maybe we think you'll hate it. And so here is my die rating of this one. It gets a white. I think that you should play this game. That means that maybe I don't think that you should buy it, but you could play somebody else's copy, and let me tell you why. In Dream Home, you are going to be building your own dream home. Now, the components with this one are really nice. Each person gets a hard, nice cardboard, chipboard, whatever you call that, cut out of a home. There are cool looking cards. They are smaller cards, but I understand why, because if you're going to fit these onto your board, they probably can't be huge. You get other little punch out tokens of things like a tree house, a bird house, a whirlpool, a grand piano. You even get this cool little wooden first player token, which all of this is probably unnecessary, but it's really nice that they did it, and it helps add flavor to the game. Now, what do you do on your turn? This is a super light game, and it's probably why I gave it a white rating instead of a buy it rating, is because maybe it's a little too light. But for some people, this is going to fit exactly what they want. So on your turn, you have a blank player board, and this is how you get to build your house. You have this 2-layer tier of cards that are going to be turned out every single turn. They're going to turn over cards on the bottom, which are room cards, and cards on the top, which are either going to be bonuses that you could get, they're going to be helpers, assistants, or they could be, let me kind of cheat here and change this up a little bit so that you can kind of see, or they're going to be roof tiles. And so on your turn, you basically pick 2 cards from one column. So I'm going to pick a couple things. Either I could become the first player the next round, which is powerful, or I can choose one of these other columns. And so in each one of these columns, they have 2 things. They have a room card, and then they have a roof tile. Now, at the end of the game, if you get 4 roof tiles that are the same color, you're going to get some points for that. Or if you only have 2, you're going to get some points for that. So you're actually going to be collecting roof tiles that are going to be laid out, and at the end of the game you can kind of add up your points. Or the other thing that you're going to get is an assistant. And so like this architect here, it says each empty room on your home board is worth 1 point. Your home functionality bonuses are worth 4 points instead of 3, and we'll talk about all that. Or you can get this bonus tile right here that is the Canopy Bed. This is a decor item, and it says place the Canopy Bed token on a bedroom card. And so then what you do is you take the card. Let's say that I took this. I wanted the living room card and this brown roof tile. Then I get to place them anywhere in my house following just a couple rules. I can't ever build above until I've built below, and I can't ever build over the garage or basement area until I've built that first. So really, you're going to start your game filling out this portion, and then eventually you're going to build up over here. Now, this is a set collection game at its simplest, meaning that if on my next round I'm able to put 2 living rooms together, now I have an extra spacious living room, and it's going to be worth more points, because 1 living room by itself is worth 1 point, but 2 is worth 4 points. And if I happen to get an extra large living room, it could be worth up to 9 points. So everybody is going to take their turn drawing cards, and then these cards go away. Whoever is the first player, if nobody took this away from the first player, they get to keep it. But if somebody chose to be the first player, then they get to start out the new round. New cards are then flipped out, and the next round continues. And you're going to continue on building things like bedrooms and kitchens and bathrooms and playrooms or basements, and you will continue to build your house until your entire house is filled up. And then you just simply go back and you add up points. And so, okay, I got 2 kitchens, I get 6 points there, I get 4 points there, I get 4 points there. You add up all your points, you get bonuses if you happen to get like a whirlpool bathtub or a nice kitchen sink, or maybe I picked up the birdhouse or the clubhouse and the birdhouse, and I had a bookshelf in the basement. All of those points, you add those up. And then you also get points if you have a household item on each row, like you have a bathroom on each floor, you have a kitchen, you have a living room, you have a bedroom. If you have all of those things, you're going to get extra points, and then that's it. That's whoever has the most points wins the game. So the complexity of this one is not really there, as far as I'm not doing a whole bunch. But I did like these added little tokens that you could get. I liked being able to score points based off of things that I had in each row or each level of my house. I liked the assistance that you could get, which was off of these, so I could get things like the supplier. At the end of the game, before scoring, you may switch one room card on your home board with one room card in the discard pile. So that could be really powerful. The interior designer. Decor tokens do not finish your rooms. At the end of the game, each decor token on your home board is worth 1 extra point. That's awesome. So the piano could now be worth 4 points just because you have the interior designer. And that's it. That is the game. It's really not complicated. It plays pretty quick. The box says 30 minutes. I totally think it would come through in 30 minutes. So if this seems like a game that would fit for you, maybe you want to buy it. For me, I would just play it if somebody asked me to. And if I'm really honest, I don't know if I would play it that often. It's really, really light. So, but there you go. That's Dream Home.